Television coverage of Formula One covers the grid walk and the formation lap. If you are a fan of Formula One, you might have wondered what happens before the grid walk. How did the cars get to the grid in the first place? In this video, we will answer this question by exploring the Formula One starting procedure. Let's get started. 40 minutes before the race begins, the pit lane opens for a 10-minute period. During this period, drivers are required to perform a reconnaissance lap. The purpose of performing a reconnaissance lap is to assess the car's handling in relation to the track conditions. If a driver chooses to do more than one reconnaissance lap, he must drive through the pits between laps rather than driving through the grid, which will be full of people getting ready for the grid walk. Note that the reconnaissance lap or laps are not performed using the race tires. The race tires are fitted onto the car at the conclusion of the reconnaissance lap prior to the start of the formation lap. 30 minutes before the race start, the pit lane closes. This means that any car which is still in the pit lane at this time will have to start the race from the pits. After the reconnaissance laps, Formula One cars are now on the grid. This is when the television coverage typically begins with the grid walk, where you see commentators and pundits interviewing the drivers and celebrities who are walking around. During this period, the host country's national anthem will be performed. Drivers will then get into their cars and prepare themselves mentally for the race. 10 minutes prior to the start of the formation lap, everyone except drivers, team technical staff, and officials must leave the grid. 3 minutes prior to the start, the race tires must be fitted onto the cars. With 1 minute to go, drivers are signaled to start their engines. 15 seconds prior to the start of the formation lap, Formula One regulations require all technical staff and equipment to be off the grid. Following this, green lights will illuminate, which signals the start of the formation lap. Once the formation lap is complete, the drivers stop in their grid positions and leave their engines running. At this time, all the red and green starting lights are illuminated. Once all cars are on the grid, a 5-second countdown begins and the red lights go out to signal the start of the Grand Prix. Hope this video helped you learn about Formula One starting procedures. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and consider subscribing to the channel for more great Formula One content.